Welcome everybody back to another sick cast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And we are sick.
I've been sick for 27 days straight.
I've been sick for less time.
I've been sick for like 4 days.
That's not true. It's been longer than that.
It's been since Monday.
No.
5 days.
It's been longer than that. It's
Anyway,
been more than a week.
Has it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It all just blurs together when you feel like shit every day and can't breathe properly.
Yeah. So, but Frieren maybe will be the antidote to that.
Yeah. It's gonna cure us.
Leave a like and subscribe. Let's check out Frieren. I'm going blanky mode 1 sec. Let's go. Demons.
Subtitles are on?
He's just whimpering.
I was just double checking.
I thought you didn't know what he was saying.
Oh my god. Good guy. Wow.
Method.
お願いします。幼い息子がいるんです。黙れ。はそんな言葉、数えきれないほど聞いているんだ。
My god.
Soれで、その息子というのはどこにいるんだ？頼むから少しは本当のことを言ってくれ。ゼーリエ様からの直々の討伐要請。何事かと思ったが、魔族に襲われた故郷の慣れの果てか。愛着のようなものはまるでなかったが、こうしてみると寂しいものだな。
Wow. Can't believe that guy survived.
Too bad you have no connection to this place at all.
分かっている。もう片付けた。奴らは皆殺しに。
Where were you?
無事だよ。みんな無事だ。お前も助かる。新入りが一人、私と一緒に来ていてな。魔法使いのくせに女神様がいるんだ。変わったやつだろ。
Really?
だからお前の怪我も、店もまたすぐに開けられる。どうだ、少しはマシなパンを焼けるようにはなったか。大パンしか食えていなくてな。
Is he dead?
ぜひ焼きたてを食わせてもらいたいものだ。いや、この際焼きたてでなくてもか、売れ残りでも昔のような失敗作でもいい。贅沢は言わん。
ゲナーさん、怪我人はこちらに。
怪我人？気休めを言うのめどうだ。もう死んでいるんだろう、こいつ。 時にはもう助からない状態だった。ひどい匂いだろ。腹の怪我がもう腐り始めてたんだ。こんな奴がそれでもこいつは私にしがみついてきたんだ。こいつはパン屋の息子だった。子供の頃はよく一緒に遊んでいたな。だからこいつが後を継いだんだが、こいつの焼くパンはあまりうまくなかった。もう食えないんだな。みんな一緒だ。こいつも寂しくないはなく、こいつらなんだろうな。この村の奴らは私たちと違って道を選んだわけじゃない。死ぬのなら一級魔法使いという戦いの道を選んだ私たちであるべきだ。
ゲナウス妖精が北部支部に届いた頃には村はもう滅んでいました。ゲナウさんに責任はありません。
村をもう一回り見てくる。
少しは休んだ方がいいのではないのですか。
Yeah.
なぜ静かに。その目が一つ潰された。戦士が一人と潜伏した魔法使いが一人、いや二人か。
It's Frieren.
敵だと思う。
Imagine if they like go and
Right.
fight.
かなりの敵。いや
Oh no, for a second he doesn't sense Frieren.
Yeah.
I like that. One warrior, one hidden mage, because Fern is hiding her presence. But he knows, because he's that good.
But then he gets free.
Then he's like, oh wait, no, there is another one. What were you gonna say?
They go out there like.
かなりの手だれだ。
They must think that the crows are like watch dogs for a
Oh.
demon.
多分これは
Whoa.
You just ruined the stained glass window.
ということはもう一人の反応は旧魔法使いだな。
メトードか試験の時の試験官か。ゲナウだっけ。
I'd know that smell anywhere. That's method.
Damn. That's crazy.
そうか。紛らわしいことをして。
He just gave off demon vibes.
It's the cursed energy.
フェルンだ。味方だよ。
I like how they're portraying his grief, you know, because he was like the biggest dick other than the other guy who was old, like the old apprentice of Zaria who like tried to kill, was it Fern at the end? I forget whether it was Fern or Frieren. I think it was maybe actually Frieren. Anyway, like this guy Genau was like, I remember him being just like kind of a dick. He was like always trying to like put people down, always being like extra harsh. You know, he was always trying to be like as supreme as possible. And you know, he just came off as a dick, I think more than most people during that part of the story, during the mage exam. So then you come into this and then you see him being also like still a dick, like seemingly flippant and saying that he doesn't care about all these people.
But he really cares.
But he actually does. He's just, you know, he's coping.
Yeah.
He's coping hard. And like the fact that even Metho could kind of see through it at a certain point. I like the portrayal of that.
Yeah.
You know, not just because it turns him into an actual person rather than just like an obstacle in the mage exam. Like it does that. But it's, you know, just as a character thing, it just makes sense with what we already knew about him. And I'm glad that they, you know, he's not just so edgy. It's like he's using his edginess as a
yeah, as
a coping mechanism.
yeah, it's good.
下の子に伝えて。はい。
And this episode really feels like a season 1. I've noticed that with like, because we talked about like the framing and things like that. And I actually saw, by the way, not that, you know, this makes what I was saying, it actually does make it more credible because it's not just coming from me, which is, you know, we're huge fans of Frieren and everything, but we're not like super fans of Frieren like in the Frieren community or something. But I was saying rather that like this season I don't, I wasn't claiming to know what the reason was, why it feels different, but visually there's a visual difference in the way that the episodes kind of flow and the way that they kind of feel. And I brought up some examples of that or tried to explain why I was feeling that way. But, I chalked it up maybe to like a change of director in the show. But I don't claim to actually know. But then I also mentioned, like, I think in another episode or at a different point, Pei Talks Anime, who is like a huge Frieren guy. And he actually made a video, despite, being the Mr. Frieren, like an anime guy. He made a video talking about that exact same thing. And he talked about it in a lot more detail. So I felt kind of vindicated that it's not just like me being overly critical. It's people who are very dedicated to the series seem to be noticing kind of a similar thing. But with that being said, this episode so far feels a lot more in line with the standard of season 1 to me.
北部高原にいたからね。それで状況は
祈っているのか。
悪いか。
いや、そうは思わん。
俺の村も魔族に滅ぼされた。
そうか。
なあ、魔族って人間を食べるんだよな。食っているんだ。俺の村もそうだった。
さあな、理由は知らん。腹いっぱいでも人を殺すんだよ。なんでだろうな。
そうですか。2人が倒したんですね。一足遅かったみたいだね。これでも急いだつもりだったのが、一つ腑に落ちない点があると。
Probably really hard in all these northern villages because they're just so spread out and like no one's around.
ノルム騎士だ。
ノルム騎士団。
にもいたでしょ。紹介を保有する軍事勢力だよ。随分少人数。
村落の中流部隊なんてこんなものだ。それでも彼らはこの村にはもったいないほどの精鋭だったよ。この男だった。長年村を守り続けてきた英傑だ。
驚いた。この人主体
Really?
に強いね。
Oh.
そりゃ俺と比べたらそうでしょ。
You killed a dragon.
彼らの死因は剣による斬撃で、全員即死です。
村にいた魔族たちは彼らの足元にも及ばない雑魚ばかり。
One that got away.
おそらく村を襲った魔族はまだ生きている。
Oh God.
お前たちがここに来た。
It's gonna take all of them to take this one down. It's gonna be crazy.
まだありそうだね。一緒にそいつに人類の恐ろしさを教えてあげよう。
Oh God.
I like her outfit.
こうですかね。
Careful, Stark.
動きに無理がある。
If you start hanging out with her too much, Fern's gonna be very jealous, just like she was of Frieren, like getting close to her. Metho's gonna be public enemy number 1.
もしかしたら二刀流なのかも。
だとしたら、君短時間の潜伏でしか魔力を隠さないから、今は魔力探知の範囲外にいると考えていいと思う。
Unless it's like a Toji demon. It has no mana. It fights with swords.
周辺にある魔族の拠点になりそうな場所を教えてもらったしに調べていこう。はい。まあその前に夕食かな。腹が減っては戦はできぬだ。
Delicious.
またこのパンか。
回復するまでの辛抱だね。ゲナンは
The bakery.
まだ教会だ。ゲナンさんの分のパンは私が。いや、メトーデは敵の分析結果を教えて。先に敵の構成を。
じゃあ俺が渡してくれよ。
お願いします。それで分析の結果は 正確な敵の構成を把握するにはもう少しかかりそうですが、分かったことはあります。じゃあ先に作戦会議。の前にやっぱり夕食にしようか。
When the bread just sounds like a bunch of
Concrete?
wooden blocks rumbling around.
なんだ、もう出発か。
食だってさ。
Like some bricks.
That can't be good for your teeth.
Okay, can we get some like water and like soak it or something?
家族の襲撃で教会の結界が壊されていたからな。振り返っておいて。中にあいつらの死体もあるしな。
なあ、なんで死体をそのままにしてたぜ。力仕事は得意なんだ。
そうか。北部高原出身じゃないやつにはわからないか。高原の村落に墓地はない。あるとしても、堅牢な城塞都市の片隅か、貴族様の墓くらいだ。あとはすべて魔物の村の共同墓地に埋葬される。わざわざ死体を運び出すの。
Wow.
ノルム騎士団の護衛をつけてな。
That's really interesting.
なぜだか、下手
Demons?
に墓を作ると、不臭につられて魔物が集まってくるんだ。地獄のような光景だよ。骨も残らない。ノルム商会の連中はずいぶん前から
I was gonna say, it's interesting that they don't do that.
的な考え方だ。私も賛成だよ。
But it's the tradition being lost because they're too weak to uphold their
聖職者連中
tradition.
が黙っていない。
Yeah.
奴らの気持ちもわかるよ。
It's like, it goes back to, was it last episode or the one before when we first got to the Northern Plateau? I guess last episode. When we met that family that was saying they were getting attacked by this demon, and he's just like, yeah, my kids, you know, like it would be
Yeah,
really smart
I
for us
guess
to leave, but it's like, it's our home, it's our place that we belong, so we can't just like abandon this, because you know how many people have like lived here before us, and you know it's a part of who we are. So I feel like it's that kind of a thing where it's like, yeah, it makes more sense to cremate your dead, but like you have this whole tradition and this lifestyle that is kind of a point of pride for how you live and who you are, and to resort to abandoning that because you're too weak is its own kind of defeat, I guess.
When you just don't have a lot of things and you're just in constant danger, you kind of have to hold on to like whatever, you know, it's like this whole like culture and identity of like living in the northern plateau. It's like, you know, they just have to kind of hold on to what they already have.
奴らの気持ちもわかるよ。痛いほどわかる。苦しんで死んだ人間を火にくべるなんざ正気の沙汰じゃない。いつかはそうするべきだ。どうせこのままじゃ誰も故郷の地で眠れない。
Such a nice little village too. Oh my god, this bread.
見ている時の音じゃないですね。なんだかこうして一緒に食事をしていると不思議な気分です。正直フリーレンさんたちとは思っていませんでしたから。こっちもね。山一つ向こうで野営小生の書面が届いたからね。何事かと思ったよ。
That little guy.
もうなんだこれ。
So cute. He literally called him a little guy.
ゲとゲナーかとなんでこんなところに他の一級魔法使いが2人もいたとは思えないんだけど。今、私はゼーリエ様の命令で北部高原の魔族の討伐任務をしていますから。ってそんなことまでするんだ。ならなくてよかったよ。というよりも弟子としての仕事ですね。弟子？ええ。一級魔法使いは基本的にいることになるので。そういえばそんなこと言ってたっけ？私は断りましたよ。いい子だね。セイリアのわがままを聞いているわけだ。大変だないですよ。むしろもっとお役に立ちたいというか。可愛いじゃないですか。 かな。もちろんフリーレンさんも負けないくらい可愛らしいですよ。ありがとう。
Frieren getting all whipped up again.
反面教師もいませんしね。
お前は私のようにはなるな。
さて、お腹も満たされたし、作戦会議と行こうか。
気の分析の方はどうなっている？
あ
何か分かったか？
あとかまだ解析中らしいけど
She's trying to chew that bread.
敵は二刀流って言ってたっけ？それが仮定してるんですが、
Three
やは
swords.
り釈然としない。
三刀流.
Maybe even 4. If she has 4 arms.
二刀流はどれも基本的に攻守のバランス重きが置かれています。なので一本は致命傷を与える条件、探検にするのが主流です。つまりキリアトには自然と差が生まれるのです。
3. Did you see that?
No. I love how they're doing like forensic analysis, like figuring out all the different stuff on this is so cool.
これ以上はまだ憶測の域を出ないのですが、いいから教えて。
おっと悪い。
すみません。敵は4頭。
Oh, okay. Yon told you.
そうか。
騎士がキリアトを見る限り
I love that they did that. That's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
4通り。
It's
It's
SUKUNA.
creepy.
It's fucking SUKUNA.
It's malevolent kitchen.
I mean, literally, he's got the eyes and the 4 arms. I mean, SUKUNA only has 4 eyes, but
Yeah. Damn. Things like took like a, you know, we're just like hanging out, going to the hot springs, going around, and then now it's just like
demon.
everyone
fight.
is dead. There's still a demon on the loose. It's got 4 arms, looking all crazy, like the serpent lower body and glowing eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the whole strategy. I liked sitting around, like, I liked building of this. You know, it's kind of interesting that the season's so short and it's following kind of the same structure that season 1 did, even though it's on a much smaller scale. It seems like maybe it'll be done next episode, but if this lasts like a couple episodes, if it's like a mini arc, then, you know, first half of the season, a bunch of sort of Iyashike episodes of traveling and meeting people and learning about magic or whatever, and then we get into like a larger arc at the end with the mage exam, and now this. I kind of like it. It gives, you know, it switches things up in a big way. I would have been down for either, I suppose, but I am happy that we're getting into a bit more of an arc, even if it's just 2 episodes, perhaps.
Yeah, I really liked this episode. I liked seeing these characters again. I liked this village and kind of the change of tone a little bit.
Yeah. I liked the intro.
Yeah, intro was pretty crazy, and then yeah, when
they burst through.
Yeah, when this guy was like talking to the dead baker guy, it was really sad. I like that. It seems like it's gonna be pretty crazy if we're gonna need like all 5 people to go after this demon, and if that guy has some history with it as well or knows about it.
Yeah, I wonder how dark this is gonna get. Are either of them gonna die? I don't think any of our main people could die, but I feel like it's plausible that Genau here could bite it, like, you know, avenging his village.
That would be crazy.
Potentially.
I love the bread.
Yeah, the
Just
hard
eating
bread.
those-
It's like the opposite of lambus bread. But yeah, good. I feel like we talked throughout.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I have as much to say about just going over what I already said, but I like this. I feel like this episode is definitely not that. Again, I always have to preface everything, but it's like not that this whole season was a step down, but this episode does feel like a step up from the previous episodes. And I think that it, getting into an arc and sort of building a little bit more tension is a big part in a large way responsible for that.
Yeah, and kind of focusing on the emotions of other like newer characters as well kind of just adds a little bit more a bit of a change, because we spent a lot of time like getting reacquainted with like the main trio as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
Very cool. Leave a like and subscribe. See you guys next one, Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
Bye-bye.